In the summer of 2020, my family and I decided to pack up all of our bags and head to Mount Rainier National Park for a little vacation. After 4.5 hours of driving, we arrived in the small town of Packwood right outside the park. Our Airbnb turned out to be a big, beautiful cabin with amazing views of a golf course. We had our own private game room, as well as a quaint dining space and living room downstairs. As for the bedrooms, we each got our own room and a giant bed all to ourselves.
This is our Airbnb. It's much nicer on the inside, for the record. And that's the fire pit. And there's the golf course. And we even have a golf cart. We made it.
After unpacking, we headed into town to try out a local brewery we heard about online. But little did we know, there was more than that waiting for us in Packwood.
I was looking at that one.
Look at it, look at it. Oh my gosh.
You wanted to see an elk, there's your elk. Two of them.
Whoa. She's so slow.
Like you. Another one over here.
The brewery ran out of food though, so we actually ended up eating at a local burger place instead.
With Genghis Khan.
We're playing Genghis Khan. Oh my god.
Genghis Khan better than Star Wars.
To end our first day, we played a bunch of board games and then watched the sunset together.
Trump's meltdown shows.
Okay.
Swap in entirely.
On our second day, we started a long drive into the national park where we had a nice morning hike planned out.
Because of the sun.
Yeah. There's these guys.
Mom.
The hike ended up being 4.5 miles round trip, but it ended up taking quite a long time because we kept stopping to admire all of the beautiful views.
They're so adorable and fat.
In the end, the hike took us about 3 hours to complete, and we climbed all the way up to 6,000 feet elevation. It was definitely worth all of the beautiful views. I highly recommend this hike. Everyone celebrated reaching the summit in their own special way. After finishing the major hike of the day, we climbed down to the valley to do the smaller loop around the lake.
These frogs.
Now they're moving.
Doing a relax.
Look at them.
Baby froggy
I saw you
tadpoles.
taking.
What they should do with them.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense because then they would be...
The loop ended up having a lot of wildflowers, tadpoles, and nature to enjoy.
Coming down from our car.
Next up was our drive to Paradise, the main attraction at Mount Rainier National Park.
Yeah, there he is.
3 cars.
Got him.
I cannot stress enough how beautiful these views were in person.
Very informative. Amazing.
The bridge over Box Canyon was actually closed, but we could still see the waterfall.
I can do this.
Paradise, we decided to do some of the shorter hikes because we arrived later in the day. Lucky for us, those hikes led to some of the most famous spots in all of Mount Rainier.
You are here. Oh, we're like a third of the way there.
Wow.
Just so you know, there were definitely a few surprises in store for us on this hike.
Wow. There's someone crossed the road yesterday.
Maybe it's the same
Yeah.
one.
No.
There's the view.
I'd never before seen so many waterfalls all in one place. And with that, we returned back to our car. But lucky for us, we saw even more of that wild bear from before. But before heading back to our Airbnb for the night, we made a few extra pit stops at some waterfalls. Narada Falls is 188 feet tall and flows directly from Paradise River, which we just visited.
The mist.
About the size of a Big Mac. All that rock.
Hi, little buddy. Eat your little nuts.
Here's my eating.
Hi, babies.
Oh, they're so sweet.
Oh, they're wild babies.
Here's our last waterfall of the day. And that was our first official day in Mount Rainier National Park. After dinner, we roasted marshmallows around the campfire, the perfect end to the perfect day.